Looking back on my past education and identifying an aha moment that stands out would be the UI and UX. Learning that from the print education we learned at the beginning of school. That really was it. That kind of gave me eyes to where we were going and our potential that we had and how much we actually have to learn. I see it like we are the hub of the wheel looking out at all the spokes that hold the tire. And those are all our options. It's hard to choose every time that I think that I like something more than the next, something else comes along like UI and UX. In talking with Carson, I asked him about the wireframes, why those weren't used, and he put it in a real good way that they are UI and UX are tools, and that made sense to me of why they wouldn't be used as far as what you produce, and that itself is part of that same aha moment. The tips to the future. The one thing that helped me out the most was organization. And that doesn't mean I needed to like immediately file it, but have deadlines of having everything organized at the end of the class or a week of a class. If you looked at my desktop, sometimes all three screens would be filled up with icons of projects and informationals that I've used for the course. And by loading it all in by week and by class, I have a great archive of everything that I've done. And backup goes along with that, with organization. The second tip is expect change when you least expect it. My grandfather used to say when he was teaching me how to drive everybody else's car first before you drive yours. And in a sense, I think that's what some of the cutting edge designers are doing, is anticipating a pattern that could possibly come and be prepared for that. And so that tip would be just expect change. Be the button presser instead of what happens when the button gets pressed and you become collateral to that. Along with organization as well comes a calendar. Plug in all your have to remembers into that calendar. And the last tip I'll leave with, because they all kind of are related to the two, is take 15 minutes for yourself every hour, so to speak. Keep that as an algorithm of your day, especially after long screen time. Walk outside, take your shoes off, put your bare feet on the dirt, and then come back and finish up things. And if you get stuck, do that as well. That helped me. But the aha moment was UI and UX, and watching all the programs come together for that. And that's where I think I'd like to focus my learning as I go forward. That's my reflection. Stay informed. Subscribe to design channels on YouTube and Vimeo so that your inbox does all the work for you. I have about 15 subscriptions, maybe more, and I don't look at them all. I probably don't even look at 75% of what comes in. But the 25% I do look at leads me down good paths of learning and reference material and just what other designers are thinking today. That seems to help.